Well, hello and welcome to Roland's Reviews. How you doing, Will? I do not know what is going on with the internet today. But I told you I was trying to make it. Hit that like button for me, please, folks. I've been trying to. I had a video and an article here that I was trying to share with you. Let's see if I can share this without it crashing. Um, so yeah, I've been having all kinds of internet issues. So hopefully we won't lose contact. Hit that little thumb, folks, if you will. Also, share this stream out on your various forms of social media. It is greatly appreciated. Okay. Now, um, if you are familiar with this title, OMG, please say something. Um, and hopefully, again, we will not lose contact with each other. Thank all of you who stopped by the last video and left a comment. So your comments really push the videos. YouTube shares the videos with more people. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Florida, of course, the station manager. um, was the one who said, who really started to remind people again, please, please, please do hit that like button. All right. I will do the roll call momentarily. I just wanted to continue again. I'm still trying to gain my bearings. I was trying to go live and everything just crashed. And I'm like, okay. So probably when this stream is over, I'm just going to try to reset my modem router and everything because uh, they may have had, Spectrum may have had something going on with the internet. And I do see some people working out in front of my house. So I don't know if that's affecting my Wi Fi. I don't know what's going on, but we are still here. And I thank those of you who were sticking around because, again, sometimes you have internet, you have Wi Fi, things happen. We know that, right? So I'm going to give you some more time to join. If you have, say, Facebook, Instagram, Truth Social, do me one small favor. I know I'm asking a lot. Share this on your social media pages. The more you share, the more the channel can grow. All right. And of course, that's what we're trying to do. We do not want to remain stagnant. We will continue to share the news. And yeah. Okay. Now, let me see if I can get. All right. So we're still live. So, hey, like I said, now there's some men that were working in front of my house. So they may have done something. So I'm hoping that everything is okay now. Hit that little thumb. That's the like button. Also, share it, folks. All right. Let's go ahead and get it started. And again, thank you, thank you, thank you for sticking around. Whenever I have Wi Fi issues or internet problems, if there's any way possible, I will be back. So here I am. Okay. Lord Jammer, how are you doing, dear? So we have an app now trying to give a heads up to illegals about when or where ICE is coming. The government better shut it down ASAP. Lord Jammer, yes. This is insane. Florida, how many of you were familiar with this? Please let me know. This is crazy. My girls, I need for Pam Bondi and Cash Patel to get this scumbag and nail him to a prison wall. Yeah, and I have an iPhone. It's an iPhone, a free iPhone app. I'm like, are you kidding me? Come on. Apple, do better. CJ, how you doing, love? I wonder what's in the news today. You don't want to know, Baldwin. Dorian, how are you? Tina, of course, how are you? My girls, yes, we do. I'm working. Oh, Tina, thank you for dropping in, dear. Rich, how are you doing? Where have you been, love? Dorian, you've been traveling. Okay. Florida, okay. Yeah, you're working. Hey, I understand. Ruby, how are you? Yes, CJ, when this is when I'm done with the live stream, I will reboot everything. Because I was having all kinds of problems. Um, where are we? This is completely, yeah, we can't deny this anymore. Dorian, you've heard a little bit. How you doing, Laura? So yeah, anyone else familiar with this? Let me know. To me, this is totally unacceptable. Look at the title. Laura, were you familiar with this? Baldwin birds. Okay, my girls heard about it. Dorian, were you familiar with this? So I'm trying to find out. And I have a video to share with you as well. Folks, this is insane. Um, CJ, okay, Trump needs to call the Apple CEO because there's only one place to download an iPhone. Yes, hey, CJ, right? CJ, yes or no? Are you familiar with this subject matter? How you doing, Doreen? I heard this and I said, OMG. These people are nuts. Totally nuts. Let me do this. All right, there we go. So yeah, I want to share this with you. And just another way to try and circumvent the law. Now, if any American commits a crime, I was asleep. Maybe I missed it. Someone tell me. All right. They've been talking about it since. Yes, CJ. Oh yeah, Tina. All these networks, government funded, and if they are, they need to quit funding them. Yes. Oh my God. So you see, and you know who's promoting it, right? CNN. You know they're loving it. Oh yeah, them and the rest of these sanctuary city people. They're like, yeah. But Pam Bondi, okay, CJ Parks, you said that I have a ghost in my machine. The police, ghost in the machine. I know that song too. Let me try again. Tina, yes, technical difficulties. Thank you, all of you who were typing in the comment section, since I am reading the comments. So if I lose you, just say, hey, no sound. I'm back. Yay. How you doing, Mayor? Say there's no sound or there's no video, whatever, and I'll just keep reboot. I'll just keep resetting. So let me go back. Let's try this again. And like I said, I won't play that video because blank screen night. James, James, I'm having some technical difficulties here. So just let me know. How you doing, Monique? Those that are just joining, please hit the like button, share this stream out. Yes, I am having some technical difficulties. I hope I don't lose you because I do want to read. All right. All right, there we go. So I'm still live. Okay. Love you too, Tina. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of you who stick around, even when I'm having technical difficulties. This has been happening all across YouTube. Really, Mayor? So other YouTubers are having issues. Oh, wow. Sounds like a conspiracy to me. Let me see if I can share this. Okay. And I'll start reading this. Hopefully, I will not lose you again. Joshua Aaron, that's his name, has worked in and around the tech industry for around 2 decades. He built his first app, a blackjack game, at computer camp when he was 13. His newest app is designed for a very different purpose, to let users alert people nearby to sightings of immigration and customs enforcement agents in their area. Now, how you doing, Caesar? Caesar, I am having some technical difficulties, so hopefully you won't lose me and I won't lose you. Folks, this is dangerous. What if someone's laying in wait? You know, to me, this is really. Tell me what your thoughts are, Tina, Mara, CJ, James, Monique, Caesar. I think it's dangerous. Yes, James. Boom. I want to know your thoughts. I just told you what my thoughts are. I mean, this could have, ICE agents set up to be unalived. In my book, this is very dangerous. Maybe, am I overreacting, CJ? Well, he's FAFO because he's interfering with ICE, which is against the law. Boom. Baldwin Burrs, it is ridiculous. Yes. So let me finish reading. The White House's immigration policies have sparked mass protests across the United States. A CNN poll in April showed 52% of Americans polled said Trump has gone too far in deporting undocumented immigrants. Now, this is the Clinton News Network, folks. So we know, take that with a grain of salt. We know how they operate. ICE Block currently has more than 20,000 users, many of whom are in Los Angeles. And we know that's probably a Grand Central, right? Where controversial large-scale deportation efforts have taken place. When I saw what was happening in this country, I wanted to do something to fight back, Aaron told CNN, adding that the deportation efforts feel to him reminiscent of Nazi Germany. We're literally watching history repeat itself. This guy is a sicko, and I'm going to show you a picture of him too. ICE Block, that's the name of the app. He's trying to keep the farmers. Okay, Mayor James, I have freaking commie that's going to be mayor up here. James, I'm so sorry for you. Ruby said the soy boy is playing a stupid game. He's going to win a stupid prize in the end. Yes, Ruby, this is dangerous for ICE agents. Silly rabbit tricksing for kids. That's right, my girl. Okay. So he's likening this to Nazi Germany, I guess, and the Gestapo. How you doing, Gilbert? Aaron said he hopes those notifications will help people avoid interactions with ICE. So look, he's trying to help them, right? Continue to stay in this country illegally. What are your thoughts on that, folks? Oh my God. Hit the like button, please. So that's what he's trying to do. Gilberto to the corner for 3 minutes. Boom. Yes, Mayor, lay this at the doorstep of the Biden-Harris administration. Yes. Oh my God. So anyway, he just told you what he's trying to do. That's the goal. The app provides a similar warning when users log a sighting. Please note that the use of this app is for information and notification purposes only. It is not to be used for the purposes. Now look at this crap. You see this? So I guess he's trying to protect himself from future lawsuits. Look at this, just in case something happens to an ICE officer. Everybody that has the apps to download, everybody should download and start spamming. Okay, Ruby. ICE is not the neo-Nazis or the KKK. They don't kill you or put you into an oven, right? Ro, can you still make students stand in the corner? Yes, James. I'm going to make you stand in the corner. Let this guy spend an all-free vacation at Alligator Alcatraz. I was looking at those videos today, CJ. Trump was touring Alligator Alcatraz. Woo! So yeah, this is, and then this is what he says. Please note, the use of this app is for information and notification purpose. No, you're trying to help people continue to break the law. How you doing, Lord Jammer? I'm back, Lord Jammer. I was having some technical difficulties. James said I'm innocent. All right, James, don't play the victim. Okay. Woo! All right. So, ICE. Okay, and then this. CNN is so full of lies. So this is what CNN says, but I've since found out that this was not true. ICE did not respond to CNN's request for comment regarding the app or Aaron's characterization of the agency's activity prior to the story's publication. On Monday, ICE acting director Todd Lyons released a statement criticizing CNN's report and saying that ICE block basically paints a target on federal law enforcement officers' backs. Did I not just say that, folks? This is dangerous. And that officers and agents are already facing a 500% increase in assaults. We've already talked about that. Ruby said, just go home and avoid all the ICE around us. Too simple. Okay, Ruby. The app needs to be shut down and the people behind the app jailed. Lord Jammer, boom. Lord Jammer, what are your thoughts on this guy? Those tents have great AC though. Okay, James. Monique, I respect the Celtics for what they did for black athletes. Now Dorian's talking about basketball. All right. Okay. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Okay. Ice Block. And then, okay, look at this. So the name of the app is Ice Block. I say we need to protest to Apple. They shouldn't allow this. And then it's the same situation of people throwing rocks and hiding their hands. Oh, I didn't do anything wrong. How you doing, Malik? Hit that like button, love. So IceBlock doesn't collect personal data and users are completely anonymous, according to Aaron. Yeah, that's what all the apps say, and they're continuously gathering intel. It's only available on iOS. Of course, those are Apple products. How many of you, I have Apple products. How many of you also have Apple products? Because Aaron says the app would have to collect information that could ultimately put users at risk to provide the same experience on the Androids. Yeah. Now, let me say, I said, this is what I wanted to. Those of you just coming in, CNN said ICE did not respond. I've since watched another video that ICE says that is not true. So who are you going to believe here? Okay. All right. So reassuring users of those privacy protections will likely be key to growing ICE Block's user base, given how the government is building a database to aid in its deportation efforts. So it's like they're trying to do the opposite. This guy and this app is doing the opposite of what the government is doing. Now, that's wrong, folks. That's wrong on many levels. And I'm back. Yes, Tina, yes. James and Iris said, this is close to sedition. Boom. Lord Jammer says, I don't believe the Clinton News Network. James said, Roll, come back. Baby, come back. Any kind of fool would see I was wrong. Oh, that's right. I'm having a flashback. Sorry about that. Let me put this article back up. Player. Baby, come back. Oh, man. You know, sometimes I have a moment. Sometimes I do. I do have a moment. Roland, you got him scared today. That's right, Lord Jammer. CJ. Lord Jammer, do you feel this is dangerous for the ICE agents? So people can know their location. They could go there and set them up. This is a disgrace. Ruby Roland, I think she is the Matrix, disappear and then come back. Ruby, I'm in the Matrix. Lord Jammer says I got him scared today. All right. So what do you think? Okay, now you see what the guy that created the app, you see what he's saying. What do you think? Do you believe this guy? Lord Jammer. Yes. Yes. That's what I'm saying. When I saw this, I said, what the heck? So anyway, although ICE block, now this is what they're saying, of course, again, trying to CYA. Although ICE block has no surefire way of guaranteeing the accuracy of user reports, Aaron says he's built safeguards to prevent users from spamming the platform with fake sightings. Okay, Ruby, that's the end of that. Oh my God. Where are we? Wow. Users can only report a sighting within 5 miles of their location, and they can only report once every 5 minutes. Reports are automatically deleted after 4 hours. That's what he's saying, folks. Who the heck really knows? Who knows? The government or Trump administration needs to shut this app down immediately. Lord Jammer, yes. The guy that created that app needs to go to prison. CNN needs to be totally banned and taken off the air. Tina, yes. The Clinton News Network. And I want to try to show you this video, but I know it's if I play the video, it's going to probably throw me out again. I'm stuck in a rabbit hole. Yes. So that's why I'm just reading for now. I'll try to give it a moment. Then I may try to play the video later. Let me see. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So you see all this information this guy is putting out. Who's to say that he's telling the truth? And he aligned himself with CNN, so he's already suspect. Have to be very careful with who shuts down things in America, my friends. One day they might want to shut you down. James, hey, you know what it is. Pull the plug on CNN. Yeah. They're failing anyway, so yeah. Where are we? Aaron says he has no plans to monetize the free app, but rather wants it to be a service to the community. How many of you are willing to bet Apple wrote him a check? I wonder. How many people are developing apps and they're not getting something for it in the form of monetary cash payments? So you're just doing this out of the goodness of your heart. That's what you're telling you. That's what you want me to believe. Dorian, you know I know. Apple, you know I know. I know where their headquarters are. Yes, I know. Lord Jammer says the creator of this app, this is an act of terrorism. Lord Jammer, yeah, this puts we just did a video and said that violence against ICE agents has increased 500%. Now it may go up 200 more percent. Who knows? So anyway, Aaron's work on ICE Block stands in contrast to the support that some leaders in the Silicon Valley have shown to Trump, including by donating to and attending his inauguration. Some companies have also announced investments in expanding their U.S. presence following the president's push for domestic tech manufacturing. I think I would say grow a backbone. You can't just be about the money, Aaron said when asked what he would say to those tech leaders. I understand you have shareholders to report to. I understand you have employees that need their paychecks, he added. But at what point do you say enough is enough? So what are your thoughts on that, folks? And let me see. I'm going to see if I can take myself off the screen and play. I want to play this video because how you doing, Prosperity? Because it's like CNN is on board. It's like they're happy that this guy is doing this. So I'm just like, wait, what? And again, if you align yourself, you're on CNN or MSNBC. Sorry, not sorry. You have absolute, in my book, you have no credibility. You just don't. Okay. Why would you go to the failing news media? So it's sad at this point. But hey, what can you say? What can you do? This is where we are, folks. And I think, like I said, what I will try to do is take myself off of the screen and see if that me taking myself off the screen will let the see if that'll let, where is it? Yeah, okay. If that will let the video play. All right, so let me try. So I'm going to go off screen, but I'm doing this to see if I can get if I can play this video for you. Hold on. Don't leave me. I'm going to if I lose you, I'll come back, okay? All right, I'm off the screen and I'm going to try and play. If it kicks me out, Prosperity, I am having some Wi-Fi issues, love. So if I lose you, I'll jump right back in. I'm in the matrix. All right, let's see if we can play this.
This is not just a grill. It's a Ninja Flex Flame, giving you 5 unique ways to cook. Only Ninja combines precision temperature control, wood fire smoke, and high-powered cyclonic air for flavor-packed, high-heat grilling.
Hope you've had your dinner. I think I'm still with you since I'm not on the screen. So let me see. Oh, that food looks good. Woo. Let's see if you can watch the video.
I saw what was happening in this country. I wanted to do something to fight back.
Joshua Aaron developed ICE Block. It's a free, crowdsourced app that alerts users when immigration and customs enforcement agents are spotted within a 5-mile radius of their location.
Will you just sort of explain what ICE Block is and how it works?
Sure. So imagine if you're walking down the street and a notification comes up on your device that says ICE has been spotted 4 blocks ahead. Instead of continuing down that path, you can turn left or turn around and avoid the situation altogether.
Aaron grew up Jewish and has a background in tech, music, and activism. He says he sees parallels between the Trump administration's immigration crackdown and Nazi Germany.
We're literally watching history repeat itself. And so I thought, what if there was an early warning system? And that's what became ICE Block.
I'm looking at LA now. I'm seeing one in East Hollywood. And then as I zoom out, it's showing me a few others.
One of the core principles of the design of this app is 100% anonymity for our user base. As of today, we have 20,000 users. We're hoping to grow that 10 or 100 times, of course. But there is no sign-up process. There is no user data collected. There's no user data even captured by our app.
Do you have a way of verifying the accuracy of the reports that people are making on the platform?
We don't, But what we've done is put some safeguards in place so that people can't, for lack of a better word, spam the database. Every reported sighting is deleted in 4 hours time, as you can only report within a 5-mile radius of your own location. Beyond that, we have a 5-minute limit. So when you report a sighting, you can't report another one for 5 minutes.
ICE did not respond to CNN's request for comment regarding the app or Aaron's characterization of the agency's activity prior to the story's publication. On Monday, ICE Acting Director Todd Lyons released a statement strongly criticizing CNN's report and saying that ICE Block, quote, basically paints a target on federal law enforcement officers' backs, and that officers and agents are already facing a 500% increase in assaults.
Something that's interesting that's on here too, it says, please note that the use of this app is for information and notification purposes only. It is not to be used for the purposes of inciting violence or interfering with law enforcement. How important is that piece to you?
The app was designed to inform, not obstruct. It's important to remind people that let's report the sightings, let's get people away from those areas so they can protect themselves and their communities, but let's not obstruct what's happening right now.
We have also seen the way that many big tech leaders have supported Trump, donated to him, showed up at the inauguration. But what you're doing is challenging the policies of the Trump administration. And I wonder what you would say to the other leaders and your colleagues in this industry.
I think I would say grow a backbone. You can't just be about the money. I understand that you have shareholders to report to. I understand that you have employees that need their paychecks. But at what point do you say enough is enough?
So what are your thoughts on that, folks? Okay, since I'm not on the screen, it's playing a little bit better. And CNN, they're just like, oh yeah, this is good stuff. What are your thoughts, folks? I want to know. Let me show you. I have a video to share with you, Pam Bondi, because you know she is no joke. Hit that like button if you will. Where have you been, Chubbs? Yeah, hit the like button. Please share this stream out. James said this guy weighs as much as my left leg. Grow a backbone. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm gonna stay off the screen and see if it acts a little bit better if I'm not on the screen, because I have a video that I want to share with you. And how you doing, Isaiah? Seeing it? Yes, Isaiah, they're happy. They're signing up. They're just, oh wow, they are just, but let me show you. I got a video to share with you. Miss Bondi. They see the danger, the same danger that we can see. They see, obviously, they see it too. So all right. Let me go ahead and get the video. I'm trying to get it going for you. And tell me, those of you who are just joining, Tina, yes. How many of you think he just did this out of the goodness of his heart? I'm sure Apple wrote him a check. I don't care what he says. And it all eventually comes out, folks. So we shall see. Everyone hides, but just like with the election, it all came out in the wash. Okay, where are we? I hope Soul Boy is self-employed because he's going to need a job. So Ruby, Chubbs, I thought I was watching zombies when I realized I was on Miss Roll. Okay, I have the video ready for you now. So let's go ahead and stop this screen. And I will share Pam Bondi. She has a warning. She does not mince her words. All right. And I'll put the closed captioning on for you as well. So hit the like button, folks. Those of you just joining, I have been right there. I have been experiencing some technical difficulties. So if just know, if you lose me, guess what? I'm like a bad rash. I keep coming back. I'll be back. All right, let's listen to this. Let me get this. Okay, yeah, there we go.
On the heels of the huge Supreme Court ruling on Friday, the DOJ now continues to implement President Trump's immigration agenda. Earlier today, the department filed a lawsuit against sanctuary city policies in Los Angeles following the recent lawlessness and the riots that have plagued that city. And last week, the DOJ filed a complaint against Minnesota, challenging laws providing in-state tuition benefits to illegal immigrants. Still, Democrats are going way out of their way to resist everything that President Trump does. One software developer has now created an app to warn people when ICE agents are nearby. And this morning, fake news CNN appeared to promote the app. How nice of them.
So again, this is what I was telling you earlier. CNN is just giddy. They're happy. They're promoting the app. This is what they're doing. Oh my, how you doing, Monique? Report him. Report him. He needs to go to jail. Monique, you just joined the chat, love. Hit the like button. Yes, Laura. I'm going to continue the video, but I need for all of you to answer me. Yes, prosperity. So my question is, if say, God forbid, an agent is unalived, what do you think should happen to this guy who made the app? Again, this is dangerous. They are telling people where they are. Somebody can lie in wait. It could be, a setup. How you doing, Joey? Yes, CJ. Yes. This is dangerous. All right, here we go, folks. Hit the like button, please. Monique, share this stream out on your various forms of social media. Thank you, love.
Good luck.
I talked with Joshua Aaron, who is the longtime tech worker who developed this platform, and he said he really wants it to be an early warning system for people about the location of immigrations and customs enforcement officers. So he says he does not want people interfering with those officers' activity, but he does want people to be able to avoid them altogether. You open the app, it looks like a map, and users can tap the map to report an ICE sighting in their area, and then everybody who uses the platform within 5 miles of that sighting will get a push alert. This is a free iPhone app. It is anonymous. Aaron says he doesn't collect any user data.
And meanwhile, President Trump is set to visit the grand opening of what is now being dubbed Alligator Alcatraz. That is a detention center in the Everglades for illegal immigrants. And the Attorney General, Pam Bondi, is with us with more. Madam Attorney General, great to have you, as always. Let's start with these lawsuits, the one against Los Angeles and last week in Minnesota.
So she's going to talk about the lawsuits, and then she's going to come back, folks, and talk about the app. So let's see what Ms. Bondi has to say.
Yeah, well, Sean, we're, in Los Angeles, what LA was doing, and we also sued Karen Bass, the mayor, directly. What they were doing is they were prioritizing illegal aliens over American citizens. And
have we not been saying that? CJ, Lord Jammer, James, Chubbs, Mayor, Prosperity, Ruby, Dorian, My Girls, Laura, all of you, Joey, all of you who've been here, Chubbs, over a year. How many times have we beat that dead horse? How many times have we said the Democrats take care and provide for all of the illegal immigrants? They don't do anything for Americans. We've said that 1,000 times. Dorian said, I'd rather watch grass grow than CNN. Prosperity, you're right. Many of those apps have a way to obtain some data as he plays hero. That's what I'm saying, Prosperity. They all tell those lies. Oh, we're not collecting your data. And that's all they're doing. James, you should see how many people are running to the bus right now. James. Lord Jammer, yes, you've been here long enough. We've said it in several videos. The Democrats, we need to bring them up on treason charges. They have discriminated against the American people. Wow. Okay, I'll let her continue. I'm sorry, I had to go off on my tangent.
You cannot do that. These sanctuary policies are the root of the cause of violent crime in our country, in LA. We saw it with the riots. We had to send out DEA, FBI, ATF, our U.S. Marshals, jeopardize their safety to help enforce the laws of Los Angeles. We're not going to protect illegal aliens over Americans. No longer. It's stopped.
Woohoo! Did you hear that? No more protection of illegal aliens over Americans. Woohoo! That's what I'm talking about. This is what you voted for, right, folks? Let's continue. Woohoo!
We have sued New York, Illinois, Colorado, New Jersey, and now we've sued Los Angeles, and we will continue to sue you if you do not follow the laws of our country.
Well, Mamdani, I noticed, made that pledge about not helping or following the law. We do have the supremacy clause in the Constitution. Right. They do have jurisdiction, is my understanding. But isn't that the same for every sanctuary city or state?
Yeah, and what Dabi is saying in New York is utterly ridiculous. It's making mainstream anti-Semitism, Sean. This guy is out of control. What he's been doing, what he's been saying, he wanted to defund, do away with NYPD. It's so frightening. And the things about anti-Semitism should scare us all, given what happened with the Holocaust Museum, given what happened in Boulder, Colorado, and we just lost that victim, as you know, the 82-year-old victim who was firebombed, given what happened in the UK with that concert saying all these anti-Semitic things. Someone like that is very dangerous, not only for New York, but for our entire country. So we're going to keep fighting for the citizens of these cities. If these mayors and these candidates for mayors won't do it, Donald Trump will, including Tim Walz, Governor Tim Walz in Minnesota.
Is this not a mess, folks? You see the mess that the Biden-Harris administration left us? I am so glad that we finally have someone in office to take care and to prioritize Americans. Thank God. Thank you so much, Lord Jammer. Joey, I'm 67, been paying income taxes, now retired, and they tax my Social Security payment, my money. Yeah, I know, Joey. I hope Trump said he may stop that. I hope so. The reason I miss you, YouTube is not allowing me. Well, Chubbs, I don't know what you're trying to tell you. YouTube won't allow you to come to my channel. Is that what you're saying? I'm still watching for ICE to arrest Mundami. There's footage showing he violated his citizenship. CJ, that is scary. And that fool wants to defund the police with all the crime that's going on in New York? Are you kidding me? They are destroying the moral fiber of this country. Yes, James Rowe, it's all the rich white people on the Upper East Side in Manhattan that are behind Zoran. James, I don't care if it's the rich purple people. I would pack my things, sell if I owned a property. I would get the heck out of New York. It is, oh my God. Alarm me. I don't know what you're telling me, Chubby. CJ, Rome didn't fall because of the gladiators in the Colosseum. It fell because of the sick people in the stands, and the Democrats are the sick people. Yes, Monique. I mean, how does it feel, folks, to finally have someone in office who's actually doing something for Americans? We're not used to this. We had 4 years of the tyranny that we had to deal with, of the Biden-Harris administration using billions of our tax dollars. I'm still angry about that. Oh, here we go.
Let's talk about, I mean, the administration racked up a series of very powerful decisions last week, including the nationwide injunction. Let's go through the importance of those decisions and how it impacts the administration.
Well, it impacts everything President Trump has done, his agenda, everything he's trying to enact under his powers of the executive branch. It blocked our tariffs. It affected our military readiness. It affected immigration. It affected our foreign affairs. It affected us eliminating fraud throughout the government. No longer. They were allowing district court judges to serve as emperors, basically, for the entire country. We've had 285 lawsuits against us. Of the 40 injunctions that have been issued against President Trump's administration, 35 of them were in 5 districts: Maryland, D.C., Massachusetts, Colorado, and Washington State. Not shocking to you, I'm sure, Sean, but no longer. It violated the separation of powers on which our nation's government was founded, and they cannot seize power from the executive branch any longer. President Trump now can enact his agenda. It was a huge win. We've had so many big wins recently for President Trump because the American people elected him by an overwhelming majority, and the Electoral College. And that's so important because his message when he ran was crystal clear. And that's what he's able to enact now based on this great ruling with a 6-3 opinion authored by Justice Barrett at the Supreme Court. We also won transgender books, that parents have the right to choose whether their children have to read transgender books. I've seen some of these things. They are disgusting. No.
Did I not tell you that? And now I teach high school, but they have these disgusting books at the elementary level. So it's like they're grooming these kids from a young age. And I don't know how many of you are on social media as much as I am. I've looked at some of these videos, and the parents are trying to force, some of their children to get these surgeries. I mean, small children. It's crazy. Yes, Laura, yes, they are. It's disgusting.
One would want to read these, especially a child in school. And now the Supreme Court confirmed that parents do have rights. That also came out last Friday. And as I mentioned before, we also sued last week Governor Walz in Minnesota for tuition for illegal aliens. You can't do that. Once again.
Okay, and I want the reason I let this video play is even though it's more than about what we're talking about, the iPhone app, the ICE bond, but anyway, I wanted you to hear. How many of you knew that good old Daddy Biden was giving free tuition to illegal immigrants? How many of you were aware of that? I mean, which it shouldn't be shocking that we're giving them everything else for free. $10,000 in food stamps per month, free housing in 3-4-star hotels. When I was a kid, all I learned about my ABCs. That's it, Dorian. Prosperity, you knew. Laura, yes. That's why I let this video, I'm letting it all play out. Look at all the Americans who are begging for some relief for their student loans. But the Democrats have people to break the law, come to the country illegally. Oh, you get free tuition. Hey, I know plenty of American kids that would love some free tuition. How you doing, Cecilia? Cecilia Alvarez. UTEP has given them free tuition and grants for decades. How about for American citizens? I think under the Biden-Harris administration, it was just, really put out there on Front Street. Thank you, Cecilia, for joining us, love. Hit that like button. Cecilia, if you have Facebook, share this stream out, love. Thank you so much. Now they can have free rooms in Florida or leave the country. Yes, Mayor. Like people like me and you and Ruby, Prosperity, and Cecilia and Laura, the rest of us are paying mortgage. Oh my God. All right, let's let this play.
Again, these governors, these states are prioritizing illegal aliens over our students. They're treating our students like second-class citizens, and the Trump administration is not going to put up with it.
Woohoo! Yes. Tina says, no, I'm not shocked by anything. Tina's like, I'm done. She's not shocked by anything else. Okay. How about give us Americans some free stuff? Lord Jammer, we don't qualify. We're Americans. Boom. Prosperity, we have to fight for our rights to obtain the same rights they walk into. Prosperity, no lies are detected there. Yes, Baldwin Birds. Yes. Dorian, me too. Okay, let's let her finish here.
It ends, and it ends now.
You know, we've had Tom Homan on many times on the program. And
Gilbert, did you type the name? You have to, it's ROLYNNS. Reviews. So Gilbert, you remove the S. It's ROLYNNS. You have it spelled incorrectly, love. Maybe that's why you had an issue. Did you hear me, Gilbert? Remove the S, love. Is okay. SWAT music from the TV show. I remember that show. Caesar, it's not about American or Americans. The progressive liberals are communists and Marxists. Boom. No lies were detected in that statement. Here we go.
He's talked about a dramatic increase in violence against ICE agents.
Yes.
Over 450%. I mean, really scary numbers. If you have or put out an application or a warning system that ICE agents are in the area, are you guilty of obstruction? Are you guilty of aiding and abetting in that case? And by the way, if you're a sanctuary state, does that status aid and abet just the very status of it?
Yeah, and that's what he's doing. And people obviously are ICE agents, all of our federal agents who are working hand in hand on these task forces, our federal agents from the Justice Department could be injured. He's giving a message to criminals where our federal officers are, and he cannot do that. And we are looking at it. We are looking at him, and he better watch out, because that's not a protected speech. That is threatening the lives of our law enforcement officers throughout this country. And shame on CNN. I just saw that for the first time when you showed it, that they're promoting that app. That's shame on them for doing that. That could hurt our law enforcement officers who are out there protecting them, protecting all of us every single day.
You know, the only reason that we even drew any attention to it was because you were on the program. And I wanted to make sure that you did see it, because nobody watches CNN, to be very honest. And it's important that, but it does, these things do get out there in the ether, and people do know about them. And people, there's a lot of chatter and social media. And I want people to know that if they're involved in this, they are putting ICE officers' lives in jeopardy. Or if they dox the homes of ICE officers, that scares me too. What happens to them?
That's right. You cannot dox you. We're finding you. People don't think that we can find you. We are finding you. We've made that abundantly evident by the cases that we're making. No longer will crime be rampant in our country, and we will protect the great men and women in law enforcement. I feel like, Sean, what has happened to this country where our police officers are out there every day? There's no ordinary day in the life of a police officer. They're out there protecting all of us every day. They're protecting CNN. They're protecting everyone. Yet these people are so against law enforcement officers, whether you're a candidate for mayor in New York City or you're some network of promoting an app. You're warning people about that app and not to use it. And thank you for that.
Defund, dismantle, no bail, let the criminals go free, and fire the cops and hire social workers. That's the platform of the Democratic Party. Attorney General Pam Bondi, as always, thank you. Great job. And also great job getting these known terrorists that are in the country as well. Hey.
So you see, folks, what are your thoughts? These people are nuts. Dorian said, no one wants to see Van Jones fake crying about racism and white supremacy. Mayor, we don't know yet. They're still deliberating about Diddy. Chubbs, that app he has is not free speech. It's helping illegals keep breaking the laws. Chubbs, you joined the chat late. Let me know Where's the free app for people in the hood, for Pookie and Ray Ray that have committing crimes? Where's their app? Let's see if I can come back on screen now. Here we go. Where's their app? Or if you go to another place in America, not Pookie and Ray Ray, say you go to the hills and pick up some people moonshining or something like that. Where is their app? Right? To so that they get their warning that the police is coming to pick them up. How you doing, Jesse? No hate crimes for blacks, but in Illinois, the illegals have a hate crime bill. What? The illegals have a hate crime bill in Illinois? Wow. Chubbs, that clown needs to go to prison. Yes. Well, Bondi said they're looking at it, Lord Jammer. And my God, I hope they do something. They need to shut that app down, because that is very, very dangerous. And again, you see, Jesse, hit that like button and share this on your Facebook page, love. JB Pritzker is a disgusting, wretched human being. Oh, that's awful. There is no way. Prosperity, we're going to do a GoFundMe and pack you up and move you out of Chicago. There is no way I could live in a blue city. No way. Oh my God. You've got to be kidding me. There's no way. Yeah, and when I get off of the live, I'll look at your video. Prosperity, go ahead and drop your channel link, because I have a lot of new people here and they may not know your channel. Please feel free to drop your channel link so people can join up. So yeah, this is, oh my God. Let me see if there's anything else on it. But this is what they're doing. They're helping these people continue to break the law. The Hood app is to yell blue lights and run. Ruby, Ro, you got to walk softly and carry a big stick. James, the fake pro-black shills. The mainstream media has pushed on FBA's. Yeah, it's no longer fair. They're not listening to them. They're not. Jesse, where are we here? Can I also drop? Yes, Jesse, anyone who has I told you that any of you who are content creators, you want to drop your channel link, drop it. I welcome it. We're all, trying to grow. We're all trying to inform people. Please drop it. There you go. Jesse Paris. Where have you been, Jesse? We've missed you. So let me see if there's anything else on it since I got home from work. iPhone Ice Block app. Oh my God. Yeah, if anything happens, I'm telling you, they need to hold CNN and that guy accountable. CNN for promoting it, which really you're promoting violence. And I have another video for you. And this is so wrong. So again, they do everything to help. Everything. To help people who are not citizens of this country. If you're a citizen, suck it up, buttercup. Do the best you can. And that's wrong. So I have a video to show you. And those of you just joining, this guy, oh my God. Yeah, there are a few more videos on it now. Hit the like button. Also, folks, if you will, hit the share button as well. I have another video for you. I have another. So now you're going to help these people continue to escape. So what about if more Americans are SA? What about if more Americans, how you doing, Beverly? More Americans are unalived. Oh, that's right. They're Americans. No one cares. Okay. Hopefully, let me get rid of this video. Those of you who are joining late, I've had some technical difficulties. Looks like things are working out a little bit better now. I'm going to try to stop this video and start another. If I lose you, do not leave. I'll be back in a minute or two. I think Ruby said I'm in the Matrix or something like that. So let me see. Let me cue this up for you. And I'm enjoying you all. I saw this and I was livid. I was like, oh my God, what the heck? And again, when has someone developed an app to help American people evade the police? I'll wait. Okay, looks like it's clearing up a little bit. Ruby, Jeopardy music. Oh, okay. I lost on Jeopardy, baby. Ooh. Okay, so here's another video. And those just joining, we need to pray. Doing MC, hit the like button. Lamont Williams said, not never. Boom. Lamont, when have they ever? If you're in the hood and you commit crimes, the police are, what's that? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? They come pick you up. There is no app. You just go to jail. Lamont said, not never again. Yes, MC, you're just joining. Hit the like button. MC, do you feel that this could be detrimental to the ICE agents? Someone could be set up. Only illegals get people willing to help them like this. Never Americans. Boom. Lord Jammer gets it. Right. All right, listen to this.
When I saw what was happening in this country, I wanted to do something to fight back.
Josh.
Now, those of you just joining, listen to this guy. What a loser. Low T guy, right? And this guy, liking what we all see on social media and on the news. We see the ICE agents arresting people. And yes, they do have to break the glass out of their cars, because when they're giving them commands, they're sitting there like, no, because they're being emboldened. They're being told you don't have to listen to ICE. They're being helped. Judges are helping them. Other people are helping them. Hey, AOC, remember, telling them, hey, you don't have to listen to them. This is what you can do to avoid them. So this is what they're doing. Baldwin, fight back against people trying to protect the country. Baldwin, yes, he's delusional. Oh my God. Bethune-Cookman in Florida. Yes, Iris, I know where that is. This guy's going to jail. I'm sure they're going to be knocking on his door. Pam Bondi said they're looking into it, CJ. So we have to see where this goes. Guys, we could overload that app so fast. Come on, James, we probably could. All right, here we go. Right, Dorian, listen to this guy.
Joshua Aaron developed Ice Block.
So let me show you. That's how it looks. If you have an iPhone like
I wanted to do something to fight back.
Joshua Aaron developed Ice Block.
That's the icon. So you'll know if you have an iPhone like I do. Some of you said you were going to download it and try to spam it. That's the picture. That's how it actually looks. All right. Oh my God. Unbelievable.
It's a free, crowdsourced app that alerts users when immigration and customs enforcement agents are spotted within a 5-mile radius of their location.
Will you just sort of explain what Ice Block is and how it works?
And this piece right here, we've already seen. I'll let it play again because some of you are just joining. We didn't have a lot of people when I played it initially. So I'll let it play for the people who just joined the chat. And the rest of you, I'll just sit here and communicate with you in the chat.
Sure. So imagine if you're walking down the street and a notification comes up on your device. It says ICE has been spotted 4 blocks ahead. Instead of continuing down that path, you can turn left or turn around and avoid the situation altogether.
Aaron grew up Jewish and has a background in tech, music, and activism. He says he sees parallels between the Trump administration's immigration crackdown and Nazi Germany.
We're literally watching history repeat itself. And so I thought, what if there was...
Now, this guy he's worse than delusional. How the heck are we watching history repeat itself? I haven't seen anyone taking cyanide showers. I haven't seen anyone inside ovens. I haven't seen multiple people lined up with a big ditch. If those of you who've seen all the videos from World War II, like I have, with the big ditch, and they'll line them all up and unalive them, and they all fall in the ditch. I haven't seen any of that. A little bit, Dorian. Yes, it's officer and public safety issues. In the state of California, it's against the law to warn law enforcement that they're coming to do an investigation. Okay, MC. So why are they allowed to do this for the illegals? That's what we're saying. That's a problem. That is a definite problem. All right, I'll play some more here.
It's an early warning system, and that's what became ICE Block.
I'm looking at LA now. I'm seeing one in East Hollywood. And then as I zoom out, it's showing me a few others.
One of the core principles of the design of this app is 100% anonymity for our user base. As of today, we have 20,000 users. We're hoping to grow that 10 or 100 times, of course. But there is no sign-up process. There is no user data collected. There's no user data even captured by our app.
Do you have a way of verifying the accuracy of the reports that people are making on the platform?
We don't, but what we've done is put some safeguards in place so that people can't, for lack of a better word, spam the database. Every reported sighting is deleted in 4 hours' time.
Now, again, those of you just joining, that's what he's saying. You know, when new apps come out, they have all of these things that they say, and we know a lot of it's not true. Hit the like button, please. He's capping. Baldwin Bird said he's capping. It's all lies. CJ, I feel sorry for this guy. When he goes to jail, they'll be fighting over him. Nah, I don't feel bad for him. Oxymoron, you know it. James, 20,001 now because I signed up and I see ICE everywhere. Oh my God.
You can only report within a 5-mile radius of your own location. Beyond that, we have a 5-minute limit. So when you report a sighting, you can't report another one for 5 minutes.
CNN reached out to ICE for comment about the app and Aaron's characterization of its enforcement actions. The agency did not respond.
We have also seen the way that many big tech.
And those of you just joining, ICE, I've since watched another video and I said that is not true. CNN is lying. Go figure. CNN tells a lie.
Leaders have supported Trump, donated to him, showed up at the inauguration. But what you're doing is challenging the policies of the Trump administration. And I wonder what you would say to the other leaders and your colleagues in this industry.
I think I would say grow a backbone.
This spineless rodent said grow a backbone. Megan Soba just joined in the live. Hello, how you doing, Megan? Megan, do us a favor, love. Hit that little thumb, the like button. And also, go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you are enjoying this content. CJ said, what a ragdoll this guy is. How? He should never use the word spineless in his vocabulary. Oh, my God. Muted. Oh, my. Yes. Cry me a river. Exactly. Hello. Okay, Lamont. I got asked today about me being deported because I'm brown. Tina. Prosperity said they're looking for him. Yeah. Get the likes up. Yeah. For our new young lady here, Megan, go ahead and subscribe, love, if you're enjoying this content. We have a good time on here, and we're glad you're here. Is he a hard activist for anti-Semitism? My girls, to me, he lost all credibility because he likens what's going on to the Holocaust. There is no comparison between the Holocaust and what's going on. I don't see anyone being unalived. I don't know what he's looking at. Soy boy with a cheesy mustache. Boom. You CNN reporters are so dumb. Yes, they are. Thank you. I discovered your channel 2 days ago. And so, oh, Megan, we're glad you're here, dear. Tell us what you think about this bum, the guy you see on the screen, creating an app, a new iPhone app, to alert users to nearby ICE agents so that they can avoid being arrested. So again, some of these people that have committed some horrendous crimes, if someone muted, hold on, let me see. It must be you. I'm not muted. Okay, everyone else can hear me, Mayor. I think it's just you, love. So I'm just saying, is it just me? But no, this guy is no. Sorry, not sorry. No Jews were allowed to leave the concentration camps. These illegals can get a free flight. Yeah, they can self-deport too. So that's, why would you liken this to, Mayor? That must be on your end, because I think everyone else can hear me, dear. Can everyone else hear me okay? Someone type it, let me know. Caesar said he needs, okay, my girl, thank you. Yeah, Mayor, that's on your end, love. Okay, Mayor, yeah, leave and come back in, dear. Who said he needs to be pimp slapped? Who said that? Yeah. Okay, thank you, Megan. Yeah, this guy, don't you ever compare what's going on now. Thank you, Lord Jammer, to again, I haven't seen any of these illegal aliens being unalived, multiple unalivings. I haven't seen any ovens, none of that. So stop it. I'm sure Hitler would view this guy as undesirable. Dory, woo, you know it. Whoa, let's see what else this loser is saying. Oh my God. This guy is despicable, and he better watch out, because Pam Bondi, she has something up her sleeve. They're checking into what they can do to shut him down. So we'll see. Okay, Mayor, good deal. Here we go.
It can't just be about the money. I understand that you have shareholders to report to. I understand that you have employees that need their paychecks. But at what point do you say enough is enough?
On foot and up high on a cherry picker, a number of workers at a construction site off mile marker 13 trying to get away from immigration officials, some crossing the busy I-35 highway as traffic passed by.
I saw ICE surrounding the building, and they started picking up people. They started asking them for their documents, I think.
Chaos erupted Thursday morning after ICE conducted what they call routine immigration enforcement activities in Laredo, leading to the arrest of 24 Mexican nationals. Other workers at the site calling out federal agents.
They are here bothering people. These are people who aren't bothering anyone.
And speaking out on the recent ICE raids at construction sites.
We heard they weren't going to bother people. That's all lies. They continue to bother people. They bother people who are only here working.
ICE confirmed.
So you see, they see there's nothing wrong with it. Again, listen to the Biden-Harris administration. What do you mean there's nothing wrong with it? You're taking jobs from Americans, sir. Absolutely no comparison to the Holocaust. Thank you, my girl. I've seen just about every documentary on the Holocaust. Some of you who've been here for a while, on my bucket list, I plan to go visit Auschwitz-Birkenau in Poland and say some prayers and lay some flowers. I love visiting historical sites. And with all of the atrocities that happened there, I want to make my pilgrimage there. That's something on my list. Shalom, Queen Adaya, how you doing? Where have you been? Yeah, Dorian, this guy would be undesirable to Hitler. Exactly. That looks like the same glass of the app created. No comparison. No, yeah, man, no comparison. Absolutely. So you see, these people listen to the Democrats and these other enablers They feel, hey, why are they bothering us? We're not doing anything here. We're just working. Yeah, and a lot of you have some horrendous crimes that you've committed too when you weren't working. This is like a drug dealer back in the 80s saying the task force was just bothering them. Right, while they were just out trying to make money, selling crack. Right. Healing and getting when I can, I'm here for. Okay, Queen. Thanks for dropping in. I hope everything is good in your life. Hit the like button and share this stream out. I'll continue.
The undocumented were taken in by ICE custody for processing. The Laredo Fire Department was also at the scene. In a statement, they clarified their involvement was strictly limited to providing medical standby support, as is standard during any large-scale or potentially hazardous operation. And want to make clear, the Laredo Fire Department is not involved in deportation efforts or any immigration enforcement operations. It remains unclear who or what construction group hired the workers. ICE goes on to say, under federal law, employers are required to verify the identity and employment eligibility of all individuals they hire.
New tonight, a child suffering from leukemia is in ICE custody. They and their family are being held at a detention center about 90 miles southwest of San Antonio. News 4 San Antonio's Destiny Fuller joins us now with the details.
Andy, one attorney on this case tells us her team is fighting for this family's constitutional rights and their health. They were
So also, again, they have these sad stories on here trying to pull at our heartstrings, like, oh, what's going on is so horrible. And they're telling about their health problem. There are a lot of Americans that have health problems too. I mean, we're caring, but still, if you're illegal, again, you know, hey, it is what it is. I'm mad and hurt at this whole situation with the women and the kids. Yes, Tina. American citizens have been allowed to violated by these illegal criminals, and in America, yes, citizens being violated. Yeah, so you're helping. You could be helping. This app could be helping some of these people who have SA children, and you're helping them to escape. What kind of crap is that? That is unacceptable. Thank you, Queen. Those working under the table will no longer be able to send money home. Oh, I know Trump is cutting that off. Woohoo! James says, I'll tell you when ICE is here. James, go to the corner. Did the beta boy have anything to say or do when those innocent victims have been unallowed? My girls, he didn't say anything about that. He's just talking about how horrible it is with the ICE raids that he's seen on TV, and you know, it reminds him of the Holocaust. Get out of here. Chubbs is going to call it a night. Okay, Chubbs, thanks for dropping in, dear. Make sure you spell the name right. Yeah, you spelled it right that time, so you can find me, dear. Take care. I may be live. What's tomorrow? Wednesday or Thursday? Just depends on what's going on. Here we go.
Transferred from California to the Dilley Detention Center, which has already seen one death, and they're trying to keep their client from becoming another. A new federal lawsuit against ICE and DHS, attorneys with Texas Civil Rights Project, RISIS, and the Columbia Law School Immigrants' Rights Clinic claim a woman and her 2 children had their constitutional rights violated. They were arrested outside of an immigration court despite having an active asylum case.
Unfortunately, is not a unique situation. This is happening all across the country right now. A lot of times we hear the rhetoric that immigrants need to, quote unquote, do it the right way. And this is a family who did exactly that.
The mother, who the suit refers to as Miss Z, was at court with her 2 children in California when their case was suddenly dismissed. The 3 were arrested shortly after by ICE.
They were seeking safety, and they were admitted into the United States, paroled in to be able to remain in the country during the duration of their case, and the government made a determination that they didn't have to be detained.
They're currently being held at a detention center in Dilley.
The family is really struggling. Both children have been crying daily and praying to God for their release, that they can be let out soon. They've both lost their appetite. They're not eating well.
We've also learned the youngest of the 2 children is diagnosed with leukemia. The 6-year-old boy has already missed treatments.
This is all in a detention facility that has a long history of providing subpar medical treatment or not providing medical treatment at all in some instances.
Talking about subpar medical treatment. What about the Americans that don't have any because they can't afford it? So again, who was that playing the violin? Queen Adaya. Yeah, they try to make you feel guilty and pull on your heartstrings. But again, with the stories that they're telling, we feel bad about this, but I can tell you some stories about some American people who need health care, can't afford it. So, CJ, them saying Americans won't work is BS. There were hundreds of Americans waiting in line to fill out an application to work at the CJ, you were here. How you doing, Janet? Thank you, Janet. You're here illegally. You don't have any rights. CJ, you were here when I did that video. All of these places, Americans won't work because you won't hire Americans, because you want cheap labor, because you're greedy for money. So now that these people, and I told you, I'm trying to find a place online where I can find all of these sites where multiple people have been arrested and say, hey, so I'm gonna give you an example. Greensboro, North Carolina, they, ICE arrested 50 people, and I, give the name of the company. Hey, I'm just saying, there are jobs opening up. CJ, you were here when they arrested all those people in Mississippi, and you saw that young man talking. So we've never had access to these jobs. So they need to stop with that lie. That's a lie. Americans will work. Now, Americans aren't going to come in there and do work for you at a low wage. So yeah, it has to be a livable wage. Queen, all the whining needs to stop. America has its own issues with actual Americans in this corporation. Yeah, we have our own problems. No, they don't, Tina. No constitutional rights. My heartstrings are broken, so I have no tears. My girls. Thank you, Isaiah. Americans die every day, and the media doesn't. Lord Jammer, they don't say anything about the Americans. The young black man is who you're referring to, right? Yeah, CJ, right. In Mississippi, when they arrested all of those illegals, you saw all those people, those men. And Mississippi has been poor since the beginning of time. Mississippi, if anyone needs jobs, people in Mississippi need jobs. High poverty, test score, the educational system, Mississippi is bad. So if anyone needs jobs, they do. And you heard CJ, that young man said they never had access to those jobs before. Yes, CJ, you did? Okay. Tina said, my tears went to Lake and Riley's funeral. Boom. There you go. There you go. Thank you, Tina. Thank you, my girls. That's where my tears are going for Americans. Who cares? What about the veterans who put their blood, sweat, and tears for this country? They get nothing. Dorian, right. Right, James. That's right. That's right. All right, here we go.
She also mentioned the 2018 death of a toddler in the same facility. A spokesperson for immigration advocacy group RISIS, a co-counsel on the case, also commented on the detention.
Don't come in the country illegally and you don't have to worry about this happening. Boom.
Center's condition, saying families report that the medical care at Dilley is inadequate, disorganized, and indifferent to the urgency of pediatric health needs.
And it's still more than you get in your own country. Boom. Cry me a river.
Hi.
So again, they're trying to make you feel bad. And I don't. I'm with you, Tina.
The legal team is already seeing forward progress in the case, telling me just yesterday the judge ordered responding groups to give an answer by July 1st. We reached out to ICE and DHS officials for a comment on the case. Their spokesperson said that they received our request but couldn't meet our deadline. We'll let you know what they say when we hear back. Reporting in studio, I'm Destiny Fuller.
That's what I'm talking about. CJ, Trump is building a VA homeless center for veterans in LA. Now, CJ, that's something I can get on board with. Yes, Now you see, right. Veterans, Americans. Jeez.
ICE operations in the mid-state continue. The agency reveals almost 3 out of every 4 of those who have been arrested are criminals or suspects of a crime. Since May 1st, the weekend when ICE sent the first bus of migrants to Louisiana, until now, the agency says it arrested 575 undocumented immigrants. 419 have convictions and or pending charges.
So you see that? So look at this. Let me pause this. Look at this. So with that new ICE Block app, these are the types of people that you are helping to evade capture. So I hope he feels proud of himself. Okay. This is what he's doing, right? Wow. What are your thoughts on that, folks? Look at that. These are just some of the people they've arrested and convictions, charges. Shoot. So this is who they're helping to evade, ICE, right? Makes you feel safe, right? Huh. What a disgrace. Dorian, we should be shedding tears that Trump is doing us a favor. Yes. Oh. And a lot of people don't realize it, but one day they're going to realize Trump is the best thing that happened to this country, because guys and ladies, I'm telling you, if the Curry Queen had won, woo, could you imagine Tina, Lord Jammer, Dorian, Queen Adaya? Could you imagine? Oh my God. Woo. The floodgates would still be open, right? And we would just be overrun. And they don't have to serve any time. They just commit crimes, right? That's scary. Shalom. He's a radical, so he's happy for what he's... Yeah, CJ, yes. That's sad. Janet, no American woman would have been... Janet, I don't know. Everyone type what state you live in, please. Everyone type. James and Iris, it angers me that these politicians criminalize homelessness for veterans and other citizens. Yeah, James, but they won't criminalize the illegals who actually committed some horrendous crimes. Shoot. Lanita, how you doing? Hit the like button, dear. So that's if you've been here on the channel for a while, we've said that's my major issue. I just got an alert from Twitter. The total Border Patrol encounters for the entire month of June 2025 was 6,070. Okay. Oh, wow. And Trump said they stopped everybody from coming over. So thank goodness. CJ's in Oklahoma. James, I'm so sorry, is in New York City. Lord Jammer's in Ohio. Okay. I'm trying to see where Texas. I fled California. Caesar, you're very intelligent. Thank God you got out. Oh, and I think most of you know I'm here at Fort Bragg, North Carolina, right? And I don't know about Ohio's gun laws. I better say pew pew, because YT won't like if I use the word GUN. Look, I told you I've lived in Pennsylvania. I've lived in New York. I would never, ever. I'm staying in North Carolina. We're all locked and loaded, if you get my drift. Okay. Michigan. Okay, Janet. He fled Brutus. Yeah, I'm here at Fort Bragg. So, hey, we're protected. Hit the like button, hit the share button. Lanita, Akron. All right. I haven't made it to Ohio yet, but I do plan to make it to Ohio, folks. I'm enjoying this live stream. This is very, very cathartic for me, because some of these topics, when I see them, I just get up. I just immediately fly into a rage, and I'm like, I gotta do a live. I have to do a live. And when I come on here and start talking, I start to calm down a bit, and I start talking to all of you and finding out what your insight is on some of these topics, and it just helps me. It really does. So I know some of you come on, oh, we learned a lot from you, but I learned a lot from you as well. James wrote, the past few weeks I've been trying to get a homeless person help that's here. Police came, said he doesn't want help. He can stay on the sidewalk. Yeah. And James, the sad thing is a lot of them have mental health issues. And so if they could get that taken care of, then they could get other help, I bet you one thing, Soy Boy would be singing another tune if he runs into one of those illegals. He'd wet his pants and be screaming like a little girl. My girl. Yes. Oh, I know that, CJ. I know Brutus and Julius C. I know. Indy. All right, my girls. On the outskirts of Houston. Yes. As long as you are of age and not a felon displaying or waving it around, you're okay. Okay, Ohio. So some of you, like I said, and I was talking to a coworker today, and he's prior military, and I was like, most of the, retired military, most of them have, weapons. He's like, no, I don't have any. I was like, what? I'm like, well, I do. I sure do. Just in case. You never know. Have to keep it locked and loaded right beside your bed, just in case somebody wants to get froggy. They've closed all the mental hospitals. Yes, Queen, they need to open them back up. Tina's in Georgia. All right. If I didn't mention, Lord Jammer. Okay, Lord Jammer is speaking to everyone. All right. So that's where we are. I'm going to finish playing this video and then we're done. So the internet improved, thank God.
Early in the operation, Nashville Mayor Freddie O'Connell shared his skepticism ICE was targeting criminals.
If ICE released the names, you'd probably hear about the father who was stopped as he returned home from buying decorations for his son's birthday party. These raids aren't about safety.
In an exclusive ICE ride-along earlier this month, we saw ICE officers arrest convicted child molester Jorge Ricardo Cajitas Vegas from Cuba. They also arrested Eleazar Ordaz from Mexico, convicted of aggravated assault. Recent arrests include convicted child molester Maximo Figueroa Romero from.
So again, folks, these, especially these people who SA children, if they're using this app, I swear, if they use this app to evade capture, and then they SA someone's child, boy, that guy, burning the American flag should be illegal. Facts. Caesar, not just Houston, Queen, they all left the mental hospitals and were elected to the Democratic Party. CJ! Oh my God. So girls and gals, ladies and gentlemen, these are the types of people that they are helping to elude capture. Now, what are your thoughts on that? People who like little children. Oh, God. Tina? All right, Tina. Tina's ready. Yeah, Tina, I got a hand one and a 20 gauge. You know what I'm saying? How you doing, Detroit's HPTV? How you doing? All right. Good to see you. Hit that like button. Share this content out. James, you need to leave New York, dear. Big Stick's not going to help you. That's why I will never, ever live in New York again. Never, ever. Roland, they can't deal with me as the American nightmare. I hope not, Dorian. So, yeah. So, Detroit, what are your thoughts on, I don't know if you're familiar with this, Detroit. So this guy, you missed the video. He created this ice block app to help people see find the location of ICE agents, and they can elude. They can make a clean getaway. What are your thoughts on that, Detroit HP? Hi to everyone who just joined. Yeah, hit the like button, hit the subscribe, share the stream out. Yes. What are your thoughts? I want to know. Because I'll tell you now, I don't have any children, but I'll tell you, if I did, and someone was able to elude ICE, and you know how now, and especially you know how men are when someone essays their children, someone's going to get hurt. If some of these people get away using this app. Thank you, Detroit. Thank you. Yes. CJ, Oklahoma, people are locked and loaded there too. Tina, I'm a single female that lives. Tina, right? Stay locked and loaded, Tina. Okay, Janet. Okay. You for going door to door. Okay. Yeah, hit the like, get the likes up. Thank you, Lord Jammer. So let me let this finish. So this really, Detroit, you just came in. Let me let you hear this. Hold on. I need to take this back. Hold on. So, Detroit. Now, I don't know if you have children or not. This app is going to help people elude ICE for horrendous crime. Listen to this, Detroit.
In an exclusive ICE ride-along earlier this month, we saw ICE officers arrest convicted child molester Jorge Ricardo Cajitas Vegas from Cuba. They also arrested Eleazar Ordaz from Mexico, convicted of aggravated assault. Recent arrests include convicted child molester Maximo Figueroa Romero from the Dominican Republic and Antiyet Tai Lee from Vietnam, convicted of attempted especially aggravated sexual exploitation of a minor. Congressman Andy Ogles called for 2 congressional committees to investigate Mayor O'Connell over suspicion of obstructing ICE operations, referencing the new information on ICE arrests.
The data points speak for themselves. That just underscores the fact that he not only is he a mayor, but he is a radical activist.
Fox 17 News reached out to the mayor's office Wednesday and again on Thursday for comment with no response to the new data. We spoke to Anselmo Jacob, whose parents are undocumented immigrants.
And if they have no problems, like I understand, like if they have like criminal records and stuff like that, but still, like they shouldn't be deported.
He tells me ICE arresting 27% of people who aren't criminals is just not fair.
They're looking for a better life.
If you came here illegally, he crossed the border illegally, that's a crime.
In Nashville, Karen Aguilar, Fox 17 News.
So you see what I'm saying? They're still not understanding. I don't care if you're looking for a better life or not. You still broke the law. And again, for the people who did it right, sorry, not sorry. They don't want to hear your sad story either. They're angry because they had to pay all this money and jump through all these hoops to become citizens. And you come over here illegally and get thousands and thousands of dollars in food stamps, free housing, all the things they did not get. So they're salty too. They're a little bit salty. All right. So that's all I have for you. Mayor, say it again for the people in the back, please, dear, please. I lay this at the foot of the Biden-Harris administration. They brought these people here. They left them high and dry. And so now the lamestream media is playing all these clips, wanting us to start crying. Oh, no, we're not doing that because we know what we had to endure for 4 years under the Biden-Harris administration. Detroit, the left wants anarchy. You better believe it. You better believe it. Aurelius, that's okay, love. Hey, life happens and people have things to do. Janet, so many released into this country. Yeah. And then again, they won't even say anything about the Americans who've been unalived, the Americans who were SA'd, especially children. You know, sorry, not sorry. Tell someone else. This is America, and they want to turn it into the Soviet Union 2.0. Yes. Mayor, yes. Yes. Lord Jeremy, you know we roll different in northeastern Ohio. Okay. The Democrats have failed you, and why you keep voting for them is beyond me. You better believe it. I'm with you. So that's all I had for you. I may go live tomorrow. Uh-oh, I just missed a message. Immigrants have no allegiance to. Hey, Queen, if you've been watching, this is totally ridiculous to me. You're protesting. You don't want to leave the country, but you're waving the flag of the country that you fled. Make it make sense. Their policies are not even good. It's just pure laziness. Yeah. And they come over here and they have so many things to say about Americans being lazy. Well, look at all these people that came over here the last 4 years getting thousands of dollars in our tax money. My girl said that app maker needs a full dose of testosterone. My girl, you know he's a low T guy. You know he is. Oh my God. Yeah, that guy, hopefully Bondi, the way she's talking, I'm hoping that she shuts him down. Because again, as we said earlier, that is a dangerous situation. And you know you have crazies out here. And they could, they're over there. Okay. And they could go over there and unalive them. It's making their job even more dangerous. Okay, Detroit. Oh, okay. I know you were out for a while. I didn't know what happened to you, so I didn't know you were back. Okay. Lord Jammer, no, they don't have any loyalty. They come over here, and when the ones that do get jobs, all they do is trash Americans. Americans are lazy. And then, Lord Jammer, you were here when the African man that owns a his own construction company said they go and undermine Americans. Hey, go and tell, hey, look at, they're doing this, they're doing that. But hey, I can bring my cousins and my uncles and 25 other relatives, and they'll work hard. Oh, okay, Detroit. Okay. CJ, my stepmom is a black woman, and she's now starting to wake up to what the Democrats are doing. CJ, have her to come on the channel. We'd be glad to have her come on. That's good. This would be a nice place for her to start. Have you shared the content with her, love? Illegals are here for the money and to grift whatever they can. Boom. They don't care about this country. They show that with all these dumb riots we see, and they're waving all their country's flags. And they're burning, when you do see an American flag, they're burning it or spitting on it. And one guy was wiping his butt with it. And he thought, and then he stomped it. So no, go back. You need to go back where you came from. We don't need that type of negative energy here. We don't. And so, yeah, that's all I had for you. And I may go live tomorrow. Okay, Mayor. Yes. I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem. You burn the flag, you go to jail. Better yet, deport. Jail, and then boom, out of the country. Just go. I've told her about it, but that was a few months ago. CJ, share it with her. Share a video with her and tell her to like and subscribe. Okay, dear? And if you could get her to join us during a live so she can see how we do things, that would be great. Because, people get busy and they forget. Gator Ice Patrol. Oh, the Gator, Alligator Alcatraz. Yeah, CJ, you're going to have to share a video with her and, walk her through the steps, tell her to hit the like button and then subscribe. But if she would join us during a live, that's when she would really have a good time. Thank you so much, Florida. Yeah, so the last video, thanks to Florida reminding me because I forget sometimes. So once the stream ends, if you'll leave comments, that last video that we did, let me tell you how well it did. It's over, let me see. And then we're going to go because that's all I had to share with you. It has over, how many comments? Has over 111 comments. So YouTube really wants to see engagement. Yes, James. So let me tell you where we are. So last video is over 1,800 views, and it's because people hitting the like button and people leaving comments. When YouTube sees that type of engagement, they push the video out to more people. Lanita, sad a lot of the elders are ignorant to the facts of what is really going on. They believe anything the TV tells them, like the gospel. Ouch. And you're telling the truth, and it's really sad, you know. And that's the civil rights generation, and it is what it is, you know. I wish we could, convert more people. Roland, I have a lot of American friends who feel so sorry for all this trash that came in illegally. Yeah. And the people who came in legally, they want them gone too. Hopefully I will get to participate on the live. I will leave my comment. Thank you, Queen. And I hope things are improving for you. Black Americans versus ninjas. Detroit, I'm getting ready to do another video on these people that, that are just, they're the reason we have stereotypes. And I saw some videos on the Carnival cruise, and it's just awful. And then they get mad if someone calls them something or says something. Well, look at your behavior. The weed wasn't even that strong. James, what is James talking about? Oh my God. CJ, if you could have her to join us for a live, so she could hear some of the information, because some people we have to bring them along. You're welcome. Oh, my girl, we enjoy you. Florida, my girl reminds me of Alley Cat. She's got a lot of spunk. All right, so all I can say is, you got me running, going out of my mind. You got me thinking that I'm wasting my time. Don't bring me down. No, 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 no. Ooh. I'll tell you once more before I get off the floor. Don't bring me down. Don't bring me down. God bless you too. God bless all the patriots here in the comment section. Thank you so much. ELO Mayor 1979 was a good year. Boom. I love some ELO. Woo. Oh, I will, Queen. Yes. And CJ, one of my favorite songs by Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. Wake up, everybody, no more sleeping in bed. Everyone needs to listen to that song. Oh, God. That's before Teddy Pendergrass went solo. Yes, I know Fantasy. Yeah, Lord Jammer, that was ELO. Woohoo! I love some ELO. ABBA is like one of my top 5 favorite. Knowing me and knowing you. There is nothing we can do. Knowing me and knowing you. We just have to face it this time. We're through. Breaking up is never easy, I know, but I have to go. I have ABBA's greatest hits around here somewhere. Oh my God. Awesome. Yeah, I play. I'm too ashamed to tell you how often I play the 13-minute version of Dancing Queen in my classroom. And some of the students have cool parents and they know the song, so they're singing along with me. Oh, Ronnie Millsap. Oh, yes. Woo. Ronnie Millsap. Yes. Lakeside. Fantastic voice. Yes. Oh my God. See, those of you just joining, this is what we do here. We have fun and then we go back down memory lane. Oh my God. We have fun. We have a lot of Generation Xers here. And yeah. Yeah, I love it. What did Ronnie Millsap sing? Or did he sing There Ain't No Getting Over Me? I like Ronnie Millsap. James, you stop picking on my singing. James, you're going back to the corner. I'll let you out of the corner, and this is what you do. Smoky Mountain rain keeps on falling. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, I like Ronnie Millsap. All right. We're going to go. So, again, do me one small favor, and thank God Florida keeps reminding me. Once we end the stream, if you will go up under the description box. So once the live is ended and you can't leave any more comments in the live stream, leave comments in the description box under the video. Go back and check the last video. I responded to all 100 plus comments. I respond. I go to some content creators pages, videos. They have thousands of comments and they don't even check the heart. They don't respond. They don't do anything. I respond. Barbara Streisand. Oh, my girls. I have Barbara Streisand. I need to show you. I did a music review. Barbara Streisand and Barry Gibb. Oh. And hey, we have nothing to be guilty of. Our love. 1980. Ah. Barry Gibbs and Barbara Streisand were fire. Oh, Bootsy. Yeah, I like some Bootsy Collins too. All right. Yes, James to the corner. He's laughing at me, Florida, and my voice was cracking. Oh, yeah. The Age of Aquarius. Yeah. David Allen Coe. How many of you remember, before we go, how many of you remember, what was his name? Oh, crap. What was that song? Oh, it's so funny how we don't talk anymore. Anyone remember him? I'll give you a hint. He used to be on Solid Gold sometimes. Mayor, you remember? That wasn't Barry White. It's so funny. He did a song, a solo. He did a duet with Olivia Newton-John too. Suddenly. No, it wasn't Andy Gibb. She's just a devil woman with evil on her mind. Yes, Florida, Cliff Richard. Yes. All right. Okay. Time. Oh, if I could save time in a bottle. That's Jim Croce. Tell you what I'd like to do. Queen Andy Gibb. I had a poster of Andy Gibb on my wall. And when I was in junior high school, I loved Andy Gibb. And I always hated Victoria Principal for breaking his heart. CJ, I did a short video on Olivia Newton-John when she passed. I cried. I loved everything Olivia Newton-John did. Oh, Florida, you cheated. You have to go to the corner. 0. You get a 0. I have to do you like I do the students. 0 for you. I love this. You're my first, my last. Yeah, Barry. I have Barry White's greatest hit CD too. Jim Croce, operator. Won't you help me make this call? I love Jim Croce. Oh, too much heaven. Oh, Caesar, stop it. I love it. James Brown, Papa got a brand new band. Isaac Hayes, I have his greatest hits too. By the time I get to Phoenix. Bad, Leroy Brown. When I was a kid, I loved that song. Yes, that was from 1980. Let's get physical. I want to get physical. Oh, man. I have her stuff around here, too. I play like the 12-minute version of Xanadu and in my classroom. And do you remember? Have to believe we are magic. Nothing can stand in our way. Oh, Olivia Newton-John. Oh, woo. Jesus, we're losing everybody. Okay, Florida, I'll give you another chance. She said, no, I don't want to be in the corner with Jay. Ohio play fire. Ooh. Yes, I love the Ohio players. All right, I'm out. If I go live tomorrow, it will be 6:30. I'm going to reboot everything, and hopefully we won't have any issues tomorrow. James is floating. Yeah, Florida's trying to get away from him. Please, please, please. Olivia and John Travolta were fire. Yes. Kiss. I want to rock and roll all night and party every day. Woo! Thank you, Lord Jammer. See you guys later. If I go live tomorrow, it'll be 6 o'clock, 6:30, either 6 or 6:30. Roland, did you ever watch TV Dead Like Me? I did not. Dear. I was still looking at the old shows. My Western, looking at my old Westerns. So I'm going to go. You know where I'm going. I'm going to the comment section. Please, 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 folks. If you will, once the stream is over, well, hit the like button before we go. Leave comments even after the live stream is over. The disco made me leave. Okay. All right, James. All right. I love you. Be safe. And I may see you tomorrow. If I don't see you tomorrow, I'll see you Thursday. I'm coming to talk to you in the comment section now.